Well, hello there guys, welcome to another Graviteam Tactics battle. It's been a long time since we've played a little bit of Graviteam Tactics just on a custom battle here. Well, not really a custom battle, but basically what we're playing here is the Battle of Quito Carnaval and its entire series of fights. And right now we're playing as UNITA. We're moving into MPLA territory here, and we don't have a lot of information. The only thing that we do know, and that's very important, is that we have to get to the capital of Angola in about a month's time, or the world won't recognize our government. They'll actually only recognize the MPLA's government. And that is very bad news for us. So I'm ordering an all-out offensive here, guys. We're just going to go for... In fact, I'm going to grab it and order it a bit farther back. We're going to go for an assault on this position. Our men should start moving very soon here. And this does seem to be a jungle night battle. This is going to be a tough one. Some of our units have no commander because they've been lost in previous battles. But look at those guys walking with their Kalashnikovs. They know that they're headed towards a fight. And they definitely seem a little concerned. We have no armor as far as I can tell, just infantry. So this is going to be an infantry-only battle. We're supposed to make contact with the enemy rebels out here on the outskirts of the MPLA lines. And hopefully it's a successful contact. Be back, guys, when the action begins. M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. So some might find this to be a little mean, guys, but I've taken Ganda's team, and I'm actually sending him on a fast move ahead of the rest of our men. He's kind of going to be basically a scout patroller. We're just sending him all the way forward this way. If anybody gets targeted, it's going to be Ganda's team first, and the rest of our units can spot the enemy, I'm hoping. It's a little bit mean, but there's not much we can do about it. And actually over here, let's see, we got a lot of men moving through what looks to be a sort of a jungly area. I think it's going to take a little longer for them to actually get to the battlefield, but they're definitely moving. Wait a minute, we got some panic. Why would we have some panic? I don't see any artillery. Are these men just running away to get away from the battlefield? Now that is just wrong. Alright, well let's see what Ganda's doing. He's still moving as quickly as he can. I like how they're moving in single file there. But no enemies spotted yet. However, you guys know that as soon as this guy gets lit up, we're in for a fight. Enemy contact, guys, and it's not the kind of enemy contact we were hoping for. It's enemy tanks. Our men are all on top of them. We're going to go ahead and aim at the enemy tank. I hope my men know what to do here. I'm going to stop Goomba right here. So our men should have a few RPGs, believe it or not, and some anti-tank weapons. Open fire, guys. We either just got the best situation possible because now we can hit them with our RPGs, or we've just gotten the worst situation possible. And of course, these are Soviet tanks given to the MPLA to actually fight us. Come on, boys. We need some RPG hits here. Waste these tanks. Come on, boys. You can do it. You can do it. In fact, we can put so much fire on these tanks that the crew escapes just out of sheer terror. That's definitely possible. They're firing away here. Come on, boys. Somebody should have an RPG in this situation. Looks like that tank's trying to escape. And actually, the hatch is open there. Or it was open, now it's closed. Wow, that's a hell of a first contact. Oh, and now we got first contact over here, guys. Unbelievable amounts of enemy infantry. We have walked into an ambush for sure. Open fire, boys, open fire. Don't stop shooting. We've got some enemy tanks over here as well. My goodness, boys. My goodness. Keep it up. Keep it up. Leave none alive. Forget the tanks. Just fire, boys. Man, that is the craziest tracer round battle I've seen. Let's go over here by the tanks. One tank down, boys. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? We got one down. She's on fire as well. That's definitely been hit by an RPG. And we're going to keep on moving, guys. We are not afraid here of the MPLA's forces. We want to take them out. We even got tanks to run away from our infantry. That's pretty cool. Now, Ganda got a bit too far ahead of himself. I'm actually going to have him attack this area. But he's definitely way ahead. The enemy held their fire for a surprising amount of time. maybe just to, wait for the rest of the forces. Unfortunately, we've got enemy tanks moving in from the west. I think that's going to wipe out any hope of an attack over here. But hey, this is definitely an interesting attack, to say the least. The enemy didn't get away unharmed at all. But I would like to kill that last tank. Come on, boys. One more tank. I know someone's got an RPG. Probably trying to save it up for some cash to feed your family later, but we need it. Come on. And it was actually quite common during the war in Angola for, opposing factions to sell weapons to one another. Especially if somebody left or deserted, etc. Just sell your AK to somebody else that wants to join the fight, and you've got yourself a deal. Come on. I love the fact we took out that one tank. I bet they were not expecting that. Though when I saw the enemy retreating with their tanks, I was like, wow, that is... Never seen that before. Enemies retreating with tanks from infantry. I don't see the other enemy tanks, but I do see a lot of enemy units that have been wasted in this gunfight. It looks to be a swampy area. The area they... No, it's not swampy, but just very flat. The area they've decided to hide in. We're going to keep on attacking, guys. I want to take that position. These tanks are still firing at us, unfortunately. Let's go for a full-out assault here. Come on, boys. Give them hell. Look at that increased firepower there. Full unita. Oh, there's an enemy troop right there. Seems to be a bit confused. Once again, even over here where we had the issue with the tank, we still have a lot of units, so we could also use these to push on these locations, especially Lomba. So I'm actually going to go ahead and begin the assault there. But of course, it's hard to begin the assault when we're getting continuous fire from these tank units. This is probably what's helping the enemy. There's a lot of enemy tank units, Soviet tanks, of course brought in by the Cubans, and they're helping Unita big time. Take the position, man. Come on. That, of course, the other enemy tank that was retreating is now heading towards our main battle line. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Maybe he's coming back. He doesn't know what to do. And as you can see, we have so many men on the field right now. We definitely have wasted that front line of enemies. I mean, our men's gunfight went very well. I mean, even though they were being fired at from tanks, they actually managed to outshoot the MPLA significantly. I'm not sure if that's because Unita maybe got better training during the war, but we definitely outshot them, even on an assault. So that now, of course, this unit is approaching. Make sure there's no other MPLA units. I think I saw one of them running over there on the right. I'm going to try not to worry about them too much, though. And the leadership in this unit, as you can see, is pretty non-existent. The command level is 0. It's basically just every man for himself. And should we try to take out more tanks? That's the question. Oh, nice. Looks like we captured some prisoners here. So if Unita prisoners never hurt anybody. But we're still panicking because we've got a line of tanks approaching. We still got these tanks to deal with. Damn it! Come on, let's target that tank, boys. I want you guys taking that bastard out. And at some point during this battle, it would be wise to retreat. Try to save as much of our manpower as possible. We've already destroyed one enemy tank. We've killed a bunch of enemy units. If we could kill another enemy tank, that's a huge, huge plus. Right now, we haven't gotten any reinforcements or support from the South Africans. Besides just basic weapons, no armor or anything like that. So we've got to be careful. There we go. Come on, boys. Target him. Nice! That was a hit. That was a definite hit. Could be an RPG. Could be an anti-tank grenade. He stopped, though. Oh, look at that! We just lost a piece of the tank there. I'm not sure what part of the tank it is, but oh yeah, her treads are off, guys. The treads are off that tank. This guy's just firing away at it. I love it. Very brave. Not too smart, but it's brave. So she's definitely stopped. Now it's just a matter of time whether we can actually penetrate her. That's what she said. I couldn't help myself. Let's assault it. Somebody's got to have some sort of grenade to take this thing out. And we can't just keep letting it fire at us. We might as well try to get close and waste it. There we go. Oh, no, she's still up. She's still up. Thought that was it. Capture. Hold on a second. Oh, boy. Some of our men are surrendering. All those little gray dots you guys see, that's all enemy infantry units. So we know we've done some damage to them. And now, of course, we have to try to deal with those tanks. But I think fleeing might be the best thing to do. Not before we kill that one, though. I don't want them being able to reclaim it. Imagine how terrified the crew must be inside. That's another question. You can also see a lot of our units are pretty low on ammo. And this could be why they don't have as many RPGs. Now, this guy does have an RKG3 AT grenade. So if he could get up close and personal with this thing, he could actually attack. Come on, boys. Get up there. Grenade, come on. Surrender. Oh, look at that. That is definitely one of the enemy units there. Surrendering. Uh-oh. She's still alive. Oh, that's our boys. Look at that. We've got a few of our men here. A lot of them don't have commanders, but you can see these are all our prisoners. A lot of our men are giving up here. They don't want to attack the tank. Once again, a perfect sign that the best thing to do right now is to withdraw. I think they were good enough just to kill one enemy tank. That was great. But we actually lost a lot of men just surrendering for attacking that tank. Almost an entire line here because they realized it was futile. It was definitely asking too much as a commander. And that's why I tell any new players to Graviteam Tactics, you never know what's going to happen. And especially with morale, if morale gets too low, your men may refuse to attack, or they may just altogether give up. At least we damaged one of the tanks and destroyed another, killing the entire crew inside. That's definitely some good news, but besides that, this battle did not go the way we wanted totally, but it's a draw, and I think it's a draw because of the massive amount of casualties on both sides. We've got 41 killed on our side, 18 wounded, 23 missing, 23 prisoners. Actually, this should definitely be an enemy victory. I've never lost that many prisoners before. We took 1 prisoner from the enemy, killed 15, no wounded at all, but we did destroy that vehicle, and destroying that tank, for whatever reason, put us a bit on top of the enemy, or at least level with the enemy, and I think it's because we were an infantry force, and we didn't anticipate getting into a fight with a tank at all, and we managed to take one out. So the enemy losing a tank, a very valuable piece of equipment, I guess makes it kind of worth it. All for one tank, my friends. Well, thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below, and check out our other Graviteam videos as well. Thanks, guys.